Let's go. Ya, mulai lagi. Gagal terus ya streaming ya. Nggak tahu nih, ada problem di hardware kayaknya sih. Kayaknya ini tanda-tanda mesti ganti laptop atau ganti PC ya. Oke, lanjut Genshin di area apa namanya nih, Sumeru ya. Ya, lanjut aja ceritanya lah. Kemana coba nih? Apa sih? Oke. Jadi minta ke arah sini. Oke, langsung aja kita mulai gamenya. Settingannya gambarnya kenapa begini? Oke. Nggak mendingan ya. Pengaturan grafik nih, FPS-nya dinaikin ke 60 aja. Pusingnya gue matikan aja. Oke. Wait. Aduh. Mana ini? Jadi nggak semangat nih gini bikin video nih. Lanjut guys, ini kemarin baru ketemu si Kole ya, jangan salah ngomong, Kole namanya. Oke. Seperti biasa party gua, sebentar gua ganti dulu partinya. Jadi gua habis ngelawan yang apa namanya tadi? Yang elemen ini tadi. Batu agak susah, mesti ada hiternya.
I created another universe and founded paradise for I, official.
Kurang mau. Great ya. Oke, ketemu si
Alright, next
Skin.
let's see your right hand. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time.
But I have a vision too.
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Ada yang bisa kami bantu?
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the...
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now.
Yes, you can count on. So, Kale, what exactly? Tanari mentioned cleaning the statue just now. Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be they handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facility. As for Master, well, he has. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps.
Oke, kita meriksa lampu jalan.
This way. You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Ini kita ke arah ini ya.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make... no problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't... Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those... by the way, Kale, do you know... that depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Ada dua arkonnya.
Huh? Greater Lord... Oh! Is that the name of the... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works to the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared according to what Masters told me. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and wished to celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity. The sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her Then what? Well, and then... You're not too sure? Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with straight... No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from... Anyway... Wait, Amber? You mean... Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say as no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action, and if you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. Sorry. Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you did. Sorry. It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you... So, how do you know that... Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have... In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But... Yep. So please know that you two have my... I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time. That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord... Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want... So that's why you're here. Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, you both have my thanks. Well, you two are up...
Oke, jadi ternyata dia kenal sama si Amber ya.
I'll go check the facilities up ahead.
Katanya pernah main ke apa namanya? Mondstadt. Dia di ini sama Amber ya ternyata. Oke, misinya bersihin
Now
ini.
that Paimon looks at it, the deity... Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Or Lesser Lord The name does seem to fit well anyway. We'll have to... Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Nice work. That's one clean statue.
Coba bisa
Let's head down and meet up with
berubah
Kale.
elemen nggak ya? Coba kita ganti orangnya dulu. Berubah elemen nggak? Mana sih? Oke.
There's still a long road ahead.
Oh bisa. Oke.
Scatter!
Oke, ganti lagi. Artinya jadi sini mau.
Let's make haste.
Oke, kita balik ke si di sini ada. Mana dia? Mana dia? Nggak bisa lewat lagi. Nggak bisa lewat.
We're back! Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or any... I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pot. No! You dropped it! Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh, those pitas are amazing!
Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been...
You really know. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's...
Oh!
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything?
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia... But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Anyway, Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of... In fact, Master's the one who taught...
Really? Paimon... Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, why, oh what?
Hey! Don't laugh! Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a...
Nggak tahu kenapa sih Kole nggak mau dipegang ya. Dan sudah malam, kita harus kembali ke rumah. Bisa diambil nggak bisa. Ada gang keliling. Oke, nggak jual apa-apa tapi. Oh, dapat hadiah. Oke, cutscene lagi.
Ah, Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back!
Oh, Kale?
Oh, okay.
Tunggu sampai jam 8 pagi. Oke. Kita percepat waktunya ke jam 8 pagi. Oke, sudah jam 8. Sekarang kemana nih misinya?
Paimon was thinking all night about what...
Nyebrang sana ya.
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look.
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? What?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around.
So, Tainari, what's real...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere.
Sakit kronis. Ada tulisan sakit kronis. Oke, kita minta penjelasannya ya.
Alright, let's continue our
Ini
conversation
lagunya kenapa
here,
kayak
shall we?
lagu-lagu India atau Timur Tengah gini ya?
To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale reveal, but she insisted. Saying you—
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Eleazar. Penyakitnya ya.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by, at first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses in its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be—
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carried. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more— Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a— I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was— However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything— Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience—
Oh, Paimon had no idea.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for—
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you— Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which— Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently, though a moderate amount of physical— All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the
Yeah, we'd like to do—
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for—
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover.
Oke. Jadi itu ceritanya ya.
Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Punya sakit
Lunar lotus can be
dari
found all over the
lama,
rainforest,
terus
but it often grows right here around.
ibunya bisa dibilang dibohongin Fatui ya.
Given the name,
Jadi
it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water.
nggak tahu diapain ya,
When fully mature,
tapi
they look like
kayaknya dia
giant blue
diobatin
flowers
sama
floating
Fatui,
on the
tapi
water's
mungkin
surface. Quite an attractive species if you ask me.
obatnya nggak bener kayak yang
The large petals are
di
actually the plant's
Inazuma
leaves
kemarin
and
ya.
sepals, which surround a very small flower.
Punya apa
You should
namanya,
note that
punya
many of the plants
vision,
found in Sumeru have
tapi
names
ternyata
that are
visionnya
contrary
itu
to their species.
nyedot energi
Take the
sama
Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose.
Oh, huh.
sama apa namanya, bikin ngurangin umur ya.
Never bring up
Mungkin
the
ini
topic of
juga nih.
flowers with Tainari.
Ini apa nih? Ada gimana ini? Coba. Ada dendroculus. Dapat ya, sebentar gua tandain dulu. Dendroculusnya di daerah ini ya. Oke. Lanjut. Salah kan?
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
Musuhnya jamur ya di sini ya. Udah bukan ini lagi kayaknya. Slime lagi ya. Mungkin ada tapi ini musuh baru. Rana, oke, aku traveler. Sarannya, anak desa Vimara ikuti Rana, oke. Saya ikutin dulu deh. Ini ada tanaman baru, juga tanaman baru tadinya. Oh jadi gelap. Ada orang jahat.
Don't waste my time.
Musiknya agak serem ya, musik metalnya. Akhirnya lanjut. Oke, kita suruh bersihin hutan ya. Oh ini kayak ada efek racunnya gitu ya, dua gini. Ini kenapa ini? Sebentar. Lebih terang bukanlah sebuah tempat yang spesifik, namun merupakan area selatel beberapa tempat terkikis oleh kekuatan jahat. Oke. Oh, dari decay ya. Oke. Oh, berkurang semua ya. Di buff ya. Oke, dendroganum. Oke. Oh ini bisa ngurangi decay ya. Oke. Seperti itu. Tapi ambil obat. Ntar kita ini dulu ya. Absen dulu, absen di atas itu.
We can't have treasure unaccounted for.
Kita teleport, kita aktifkan dulu. diorama juga dapat. Oke. Oh, ada perahu di sini. Ini ada dendro ini. Jadi mesti karakter dendro ya untuk aktifinnya.
Odds reveal thyself. Lupa, get them.
Aduh. Kenapa nih? Diapain tadi?
Out of the frying pan, it's
Diapain tadi ya?
by royal decree.
Supaya bisa ngangkat. Oke. Di dalam sini tadi nih ada nih. Kita ambil yang ada di sini dulu. Oke, ditandakan dulu. Oke. Oh gitu. Yang tadi itu ternyata mesti pakai elemen dendro. Oke, kita balik sini dulu deh. Mesti ke bawah situ ya.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be. We'll rendezvous here once you've got.
Oke, kita cari bunga 4 buah. Mari lotus. Apa monster? Oke. Kenapa lagunya begini? Gak apa-apa sih, gak apa-apa. Kayak ini ya, model Timur Tengah gitu ya musiknya ya. Nah, ini yang kita cari kayaknya. Habis.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Ada error translate-nya ya. Oke, kita balik ke Tinari.
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But Didn't they just... Let's go find out what's going on.
Oke, ada yang manggil penjaga hutan lain ya. Mungkin ada yang urgent.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear. Just, can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get it clear enough.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in this. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will...
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry...
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro...
It seems the rumors about you are true. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville.
Oke, jadi kita mau melihat The Withering. Apakah itu ya tadi yang mungkin yang udah ada bocorannya tadi ya, di awal itu Withering itu zona yang di areanya itu tumbuhannya pada mati semua ya, tanaman, hewan pada mati semua. Nah ini di mana ini? Oh sini. Oke.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! Oh, Paimon does...
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumor... Thank you. But I must warn you. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If you're ready then, let's go.
Oke, kita masuk ke dalam zona Withering.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Ya, harus cari cabang ya. Ini kah? Oke, musiknya beda lagi. Yang di zona Withering ini musiknya beda ya, agak dark gitu ya, agak apa ya bang. Oke, kita suruh kemana ini? Candle of light nya. Udah. Ini kah? Oke, bersihinnya gimana, Bung? Ini kesini suruh. Bukan Withering Branch. Withering Branch-nya mana? Dendroganum coba panggil. Bener nggak? Gimana sih? Yang merah-merahnya kah? Oh, yang merah. Oh, nembak. Bahaya dalam zona withering. Dalam zona withering selain decay masih ada bahaya lain lagi. Oke. Tumor of the withering merasakan bahaya. Oke, jadi masih ada dendro atau dendroganum. Aduh, sakit nih. Sakit. Mana lagi? Bunganya kali. Kok nggak mau? Oh, ini.
Great work.
What?
Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Oz, reveal!
Ini tumornya nih.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Oh gitu. Oke.
We did it! Everything.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly...
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well.
It's that obvious, huh? Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were... If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's... For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected... This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already... And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zone...
Huh? Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the... No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface, although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a mat. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irmin. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of it. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now...
Oke, jadi itu tadi pengenalan withering ya. Ini kita di atas ada teleport. Mungkin bisa tele ya. Oke, bouncy mushroom. Oke. Aktifkan dengan elektro.
By royal decree!
Masih naik lagi. Peleknya masih di atas ya. Ganda Hill. Iya nih kayaknya ngambil dari India nih. Untuk apa namanya, area Sumeru ini. Oke, kita ke desa lagi, cuma gua mau ini dulu, berobat dulu. Oke, sudah berobat. Ke lokasi selanjutnya ya, cerita. Lebih cepat sih sebenarnya kalau tuh. Nah ini.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon...
Oh, her? How could we forget?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Huh?
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia, she must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat. And it appears she's forgotten...
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey,
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines. But needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon,
wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
let's find out. Here. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? But wait, how'd you know that?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the... And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what... That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me... Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsol. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at...
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for...
Oke. Hai Kato.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other... Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it... No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a...
Oke, terima kasih. Thank you Lex-nya. Terima kasih
Let's go
Lex-nya.
inside and see how she's doing. Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Oh, pingsan dia di situ. Apa itu? Slime kah? Oh, lucu. Tignari nggak dapet, kemarin udah coba. Ini udah ganti sekarang, udah bukan Tignari lagi. Kemarin nyoba habis berapa kali? 50 kali coba. Apa? 55 kali ya berarti ya. 5 kali coba nggak dapat.
There you are.
Dapatnya si Kole doang.
So hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her Huh? Wait. Why does it look...
Sekarang udah ganti Ganyu sama Nomiya. Kemarin terakhir ya, kalau nggak salah itu si Tignari. Dapatnya Kole doang nih. Tignarinya nggak dapat.
How things out here end up... What happened? And where are we? Really? Oh.
Oke. Tunggu aja. Anjir. Hoki. Kalau gua hokinya emang apes. Nggak hoki apes tapi. Nyisain apa namanya? Nyisain Primo segini dari tadi 15.000 kalau nggak salah.
Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look.
Skillnya bagus sih Tignari.
Maybe we'll find
Apalagi
a
yang
lead of some kind.
dia modelnya kayak Ganyu gitu. Panahnya mesti di ini apa namanya? Mesti di aim. Enggak, ngumpulin itu Primonya. Ngumpulin sama yang beli yang ini doang kemarin. Yang 30 hari ya kalau nggak salah. Ini gimana nih naiknya nih? Oh. Oke, lompat sini ternyata. Aduh, putus. Aduh, putus. Kampret nih, kenapa nih? Tignari bakal jadi standar maksudnya? Loh, berubah lagi tempatnya.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly
Iya nih, nggak tahu nih kenapa sering putus kayak gini nih. Kenapa jadi kayak Nazuma? Iya. Mana lagi nih? Oke. Rival Rosin, oke. Kenapa ini? Dan kamu bisa melakukan 3 re-up jalan segel. Kumpulkan 3, oke. Maksudnya standarnya itu jadi banyak yang pakai apa? Atau standar biasa kayak dilak dulu kan awal-awal kan bagus tuh, sekarang ya jadi standar. Apa mungkin kayak gitu? Nih, saya juga masih nyari ini nih, masih nyari party yang enak. Aduh, ada lucu.
Nice and spicy. Oh, it's revealed.
Oh, karena pasifnya. Emang pasifnya kenapa ya? Kemarin nggak ngecek juga ya pasifnya. Coba ntar aku cari tahu nih.
Submit.
Musiknya kayak berasa lagi di Arab.
Give up.
Kalau nggak di Arab, di India. Oke, jadi kupu-kupu dong. Ini jalan sendiri ya, nggak bisa digerakin. Apalagi ini tanahnya, kenapa ini? Kalau kena sakit. Ini apaan? Aduh. Kayak bom. Gimana naiknya? Ya tahu gitu nggak ke air. Mundur dulu, mundur. Iya, ini tempatnya di hutan tapi lagunya kayak lagu India atau lagu di Arab gitu. Kayaknya emang ngambil background dari India atau Arab sih. Mana lagi nih? Lanjutkan untuk menemukan jalan ke tingkat hollow. Tingkat hollow itu ke bawah kali. Ke bawah kah? Mana lagi coba? Naiknya gimana? Aduh, naik lagi nih. Suasananya udah gitu, musiknya bikin ngantuk nih, apalagi udah malam jam segini, jadi kayak berasa di Nina boboin. Apa gua doang ya? Mana sih ini? Ke atas mana sih? Oh, ke atas sana. Oke. Olah, balik lagi, tapi udah bener lewat sini juga. Mana jalan? Oke. Kayak Tarsan. Selidiki halaman jauh di bawah koridor. Gimana? Balik lagi ke Inazuma.
What in Capek is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter?
Gue ini makanannya mau habis. Habisin dulu yang Ini dulu, yang inilah.
You don't look so good.
Lewat mana? Nggak bisa. Loh. Nggak bisa keluar dong. Oh, teman. Oh. Mana? Gimana nih ngeliatnya? Fotonya hilang. Ganti foto kali. Ganti kamera coba.
We should look for a new investment.
Oh,
More
tidak
to grow
bisa.
on trees.
Oke nih bisa nih. Ternyata. Jadi ganti bisa. Oke, kita ganti lagi buat jaga-jaga. Mana ini? Oke. Balik lagi, teleport lagi. Kenapa mesti balik lagi sih? Gimana naiknya? Oh, lewat sini. Oke. Dia lagi.
Looks like we meet again, traveler. The Abyss Herald! What are you planning? Strange place. Plotting.
Oke, kita gelut.
It's nothing. Your life is mine. Don't waste my time.
Lupa, get them!
Lupa ngindar. Goblok.
I'm the frying pan.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Santai, bro.
Submit.
Aduh, nggak kurang ininya.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, alah.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in the bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utter. But don't you fret now. Today...
Oke, jangan bilang ketemu Arkon. Oh, sadar deh.
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Quick!
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Oh, guess that anyways, we can talk about this later.
Oke.
Better make sure she's
Makasih
alright
Kata udah
first.
mampir. Selamat istirahat.
Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Tainari, is that you? Huh?
Oke, ngulang lagi ya. Sempat gangguan tadi.
Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like... Oh, guess that makes... Anyways, we can talk about... Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here.
I see. So, your friend... I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips.
Oh. I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from...
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're...
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you...
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to—
So, Hypatia, just what?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and at that very moment, I suddenly, in my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way... Sorry about that.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like... Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet...
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it.
Oke, jadi dia kelaparan ya, kita diminta untuk membuat makanan. Api unggunnya di mana? Oh, ini api unggun. Oke, Xiangling tolong.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Apa masak apa? Bentar, ini masak apa diminta? Coba requestnya. Oke. Masak dengan menggunakan api unggun. Oke, mas. Oh, alah.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since... Oh, it smells amazing!
Kita buat kita juga ya. Masak buat kita juga, masak buat si Hypatia ini juga.
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable.
Makan bareng, oke.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with...
So why does this incense allow people to...
The ingredients used to make spirit-born ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are... Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her
itu ini
powers
yang
to
pohon di
peer
bawah
into the
tanah itu
depths of
tadi
the
ya.
earth.
Yang dibilangnya ya. Oke.
Naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first step...
Makes sense. But Paimon...
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archons. Taking in any sense similar to the ingredients of Spirit-born ale would... Not to worry, though. It appears you've all... Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation tech...
Well, that's...
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches...
Whoa, you're really serious about...
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, My main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous.
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight and dead silence. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of wisdom herself.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place.
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever.
Oh, is that?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither
Daripada gue bisa
rational nor
mimpi yang udah
logical.
gede-gede ya.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions, the fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadeva. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be. But I was free of fear. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he's.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw. World. If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to.
Oke, makanan kita di approve ya.
Now that we know
Tanya
Hypatia is
enak.
alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon.
Ya, sekarang kita balik ke desa lagi. Lebih cepat lewat sini deh. Jam berapa sekarang? Oh, baru jam 10. Masih pagi ini, Pak. Tapi berasa ngantuk ya. Oke.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work, as Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the...
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of some...
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his...
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived.
And how long will I be required?
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you...
Tainari, but...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Jadi ini orang-orang Sumerunya ya.
Tainari, what
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them, but all that can wait. How did things go with her?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and...
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any...
Well, do you at least know anyone?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here.
Oh?
It's called an Akasha Terminal.
Akasha Terminal.
It's a tool produced by the academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Ruka. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the academia.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some... She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have...
Thanks, Tainari. Alright, let's...
Farewell. And good luck to you both.
Oke, kita fokus di ceritanya dulu ya. Kita berpisah dengan si Coley. Hati-hati, jangan salah.
I've been waiting.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. And, I'm sorry. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for...
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that...
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember?
Yay! Thanks, Kale.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell.
Oke, dikasih resep ya. Sekarang kita ikutin ini aja, jalan ini aja ke kota Sumeru. Ini diaktifin dulu coba ya. Ada perahu juga di sini. Jalan-jalan. Petanya mau seluas apa sih? 1, 2, 3. Banyak amat patungnya. 4. Oke, petanya kecil ya. Nggak sebesar ini Liwe ya, nggak sebesar Liwe. Liwe mah besar banget. Nggak terlalu besar lah. Ini jaraknya bisa di ini jalan kaki. Ini kita teleport, ini kita aktifkan dulu. Ini apa ini? Ulman. Ini Surastana. House of Daina. Puspa Cafe. Belum terbuka, tidak bisa teleport. Oke. Ada bunga baru ini. Adisara. Oh. Lewatnya ke arah sini. Oke, ke arah sini.
Sumeru City! We've... Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah!
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to... Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a...
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself.
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to... May the mighty God bless us with their voice... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it! Oh.
Exactly. That is the power of... And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Focusing on this question feels like... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden.
Kayak Google Glass ya.
Could it be because we're outland? Well, seems no matter which way we... He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the... Let's see.
Oke, kita sudah sampai di kota Sumeru.
It's not far from the city's gate. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here.
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here, this is...
Oh, let me see... Ah! Ooh. What a Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanov.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but... Sorry,
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to.
Aw, but.
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could and besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusa. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia, or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a
Oh, Paimon's expectations. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild.
Oke, kita sekarang menuju ke Catherine. Aduh, kenapa gue ngomong sama dia? Yuk.
Yes, we must document everything.
Menjual kios. Namanya Harim. Makanan apa aja yang ada dijual di sini? Wah, kebab. Yang punya tokonya yang mana sih? Oh, di dalam sih. Muter-muter di luar, kirain punya tokonya di luar. Mana yang jualnya? Oh, di Jafar. Udah lambat. Nah, beli resep loh. Beli ini nih, tinggal masih banyak ya, kita kumpulin sampai 500. Ice habis. Oke. Room beans ini 100 saja. Ke atas dulu ya, Catherine. Tukang apa ini? Cafe, tadi di bawah tavern, ini cafe. Oke. Ini tukangnya. Oh, ini. Nggak ada yang jualan. Oke, sebentar. Aduh. Lapar, It's nyemplung.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, traveler.
Catherine, we need your help with.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to.
We want to meet meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine...
Please do not worry. I may know of... In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, they take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are...
Corps of 30? What?
Supposedly. They are named as such because their ranks numbered 30. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of... You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
Okay.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Bentar.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Oke, lanjut kita ke tujuannya, itu ke atas sana ya. Yap, let's go, kita jalan. Ini kembang tadi Sarah yang tadi ya.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We don't...
I see. So, Catherine's the one. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the...
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, it isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they... In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia never announces any...
Really?
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
Alright, well...
No problem.
Oke, jadi ternyata kayak gitu ya.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this
you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
Dunia
I'm
Rezat.
one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful...
Whoa, really? Then
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me.
Okay.
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath.
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels...
In a way, it seems like this story is also one.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us?
Of course. So did you? I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! We finally managed to find... Let's see if we can get...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages wrapped?
Yes, that's her. Did you see...
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him...
Oh ya dia.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by...
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people...
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what...
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the...
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us.
Yuk kita selamatin si Dunyarzad ya.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Deh ya.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so...
And if...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have...
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want it.
Stay out of this. You don't... Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against... That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but and knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you...
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's some because she saved me. The love I have for this is my life and my last chance.
My lady, are you sure what you're—
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate— Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you— So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you—
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more of—
Fair share of crazy adventures back in the day. Ha! Well, word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't—
Nah, you get used to it. How about a minute?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't—
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of— but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kind of—
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there—
they look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost no—
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any help for me. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to. Who are you? How do I explain this? You might— Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking medicine every morning. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there any— What? Not really. I can't— Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. But can you— Oh. Then can you—
After that, the voice said, although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. Nor would I have learned how to read, and that voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival.
What's the Sub-Zero?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the Satan. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia's influence, people have graduated. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely sure the Greater Lord founded Sumeru. But hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one?
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before. But recently, I made a friend there who also followed. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Hold on, my lady, does this friend happen?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was...
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested.
Oke, jadi kita ke Grand Bazaar. Tadi udah diceritain. Ya, begitulah ya. Agak rumit ceritanya kalau diceritakan ulang. Oke. Salah jalan.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking... Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Not...
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru's...
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do.
Probably? But don't sweat it.
Wow! This place...
Not bad. The last time I was here, the stairs were full.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want any...
Oh, probably because it was the theater.
The Academia looks down on performers like us. They probably can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the thank the Danger Archon for Dunyarzad, but the more she gave us, we hired someone. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing.
It's our
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at...
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser...
Okay. Then I'll tell you too. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of... A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing as she danced upon the grass. Countless beautiful potty... Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time..." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers after.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have. If my stage were anything like that. So, Traveler and Paimon, what?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and
in that case, we'll take.
Oke guys, mungkin sekian dulu, udah berasa ngantuk ini. Aduh, lanjut besok. Mudah-mudahan nggak ada gangguan streamingnya ya. Jadi mainnya enak dan streamingnya juga enak. Kalau kayak terus putus itu males rasanya untuk streaming. Oke. Terima kasih udah nonton videonya sampai selesai. Undur diri dulu, pamit dulu ya. Udah sekitar jam 11 kurang, ya udah berasa ngantuk juga sih. Ya udah izin dulu karena besok juga harus ada pekerjaan lain ya. Terima kasih. Sampai ketemu lagi di streaming yang lain. Have a nice day and see you. Bye.